Welcome to Zelda Speed Runs. We have for you from the Zelda 2 Randomizer Standard Tournament 2025 a Swiss Round 4 matchup. BK Patrick versus Tabby Orange. On tracking, we have RG365, and I'll pass it over to our commentary team of Elendar and Sonirath. Take it away, you two.
Elendar, we're back!
We're back. It's been a bit. It's we had that little holiday break for a bit, but the races didn't stop. We're here in round 4, 2-in-1 race. It's starting to get down to the late rounds where we get some really good matches. Although honestly, everyone in this tournament is great.
Oh yeah, like we are getting to the nitty gritty of the Swiss stage, soon to be seeding 4 brackets, and then things actually change going into brackets, but we still have the same old Swiss flag set that we have been playing for the past 3 weeks at this point.
Yeah, everyone's pretty familiar with it at this point. And oh, I'm blaming these two for these sprites.
Right.
We've got blue on blue Link, and some kind of pink Lizalfos.
Yeah, like a fuchsia-ish Garu. I don't know, I just work here.
Shoutouts to Nitsa though for improving the ability to select colors, more channels to select colors for. There's opportunity to express themselves in their choice of sprite. I wonder if these were random or were intentionally selected.
I know Patrick's is intentionally selected.
Not seeing this one yet. We got boots right away. Usually see a lot of boots right away on islands, but this is boots right away, and Vanilla Light, Caldera, still kind of too early to tell, but boots have probably limited use immediately.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be a Caldera just from what we've seen so far on the map, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, it looks Calderas tend to be a little denser in terms of check early, just because they are, a vertical Caldera is not as wide, a horizontal Caldera not as tall, so they have to cram stuff into a little bit smaller space. But
Early
we'll see
heart
more.
containers.
Yeah, we'll see more when they're actually out and about.
2 early heart containers right now, one off of Grass Tile and one here in Raru. That's going to make taking damage not as heavy on consequences, but we'll just have to see what these 2 runners decide to do going forward.
I expect to see a more aggressive push to early attack levels.
Yeah, I definitely expect to see an early attack 5. It is a Caldera.
Okay. It's good to see. Saria has the jump spell, so probably not going to be too hard to get down stab as long as it's not on the other side of the Caldera.
I mean, even if it is, there's a chance that there is that cave in the bottom left that is a connector or a pass-through cave to connect to the other side of the Caldera. If not, then going through the Caldera might still be free, potentially.
Yeah, now we're going to check. Both runners going to check the south side. Oh, look at this little cave down here. The boots, I badmouth the boots, and now our runners are finding all sorts of uses for them very early.
Oh, 500 point bag here for Patrick. That's going to be an instant attack too, and potentially see life 3 come out of this.
That magic level is a little bit surprising. I sort of expected like life 3 and let it roll to attack 5 or attack 3, but
I honestly think that life level was a miss menu on Patrick's part.
yeah, probably. But just do an X2, 3 and stick it there is pretty traditional anyway, so maybe that's Patrick's plan. But yeah, more of what's expected on Tabby Orange side. 2, 1, 3, keep a hold of all the experience. Does give Patrick a little bit of a nice side effect of taking that magic level is he doesn't feel like he needs to conserve his magic and could just up A out of this medicine cave.
But there's a slight problem that fairy still costs 85 even here at Magic 2, so...
And the fairy is blocking the Caldera. It's grind time.
Yeah, this is absolutely grind time as Tabby gets another 500-point bag.
And this Medicine Cave is the place to grind with Bago Bagos. We've already seen 2 500-point drops already in that small enemy pool. I would say just keep hanging out in this Medicine Cave and grind until you cast a fairy.
Yeah, because this might be a Magic 3, if not Magic 5 start, just so that way you can cast fairy.
Tabby taking the shortcut back to the grind bridge. Although he still doesn't know that he needs to grind out castable fairy.
I mean, he's got a better idea now since he saw that fairy costs 113 at Magic 1.
Yeah. Oh, he's in the small enemy pool too. This is a really good grind.
Yeah, this small enemy pack is fantastic. And here we go. We're going to see a couple magic levels come in for Tabby here.
Okay, Magic 3 is enough to be able to cast fairy, so not going to be a long grind. I mean, it happens sometimes. I think I had a race one time where me and my opponent both very early had to grind up to Magic 5. It took a bit.
Yeah, and if you don't have decent value P-bags in one of the drop pools, then it just takes forever to do. But in this case, since there are 50s and a few 500s that we've seen in the pool, everything looks good.
Yeah, not a difficult grind, and Patrick finds P2 in the middle of the Caldera. And hey, why not? You've got Castable Fairy, he's got, I think, at least one key. I know Tabby's got a couple. Didn't see how many items it was, but we're going to see on Tabby's side real quick here.
This is a 2-item 2.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah, this is a 2 that, with the items that are in tow, I honestly would go ahead and explore. And Patrick's already running into an item room, so we're about to see what this first item is.
I feel like this room always ends up rolling a mini Goomba somewhere on these steps. It's not intentional. Oh man, $500.
$500 is a good start on this P2. That does get attack 3 for Patrick.
Yeah, why not? And most of the way towards another level, he's going to be able to set up. That elevator is 1 block too high, I think. It doesn't actually matter. I think. You know, some elevators, if they go too high and you can ferry down the hole, it can cause wrong warps. I don't think it's an issue on that road, but I actually hadn't noticed that until now. That's a downstab block.
But there is another way to get to this room.
Yeah.
So we'll probably see Patrick take this alternate path to get to the room.
Yep.
And from there, we don't know if he's going to stick with the top or continue down here at the bottom. Attack 4, though, looking pretty good, taking out a red iron knuckle in 2 hits.
Yeah, that's a very nice attack 4. Let's see how much it does on the blues. Or not.
Yeah, not going to worry about taking out the blue iron knuckle, not that I can blame him, and continuing up. Well,
I guess
leads
when
to
you
a
have
right.
500 point bags everywhere, then you don't have to worry that much.
And here's the second item for free.
Yeah, and Patrick not even considering taking the top path.
Oh, the reflect spell. That's huge.
Yeah, nice to get early before you find 4, so you can just do 4 on the way. So we got 2 out of our 3 required spells. We're just a glove and a thunder away from blitzing this one out.
Potentially might need jump, since there are jump glove blocks in GP.
Yeah.
But we'll just have to wait and see.
I mean, it potentially also like the rest of the items, but
Exactly. Ooh. Taking a bullet to the face.
yeah, he's gonna need this helmet head to be worth a decent amount. I don't think he's gonna be able to get past life 4 here. Not even close.
Yeah, not quite enough, but Patrick will just end up taking it here.
Yeah.
Tabby, on the other hand, will be able to get attack 4 out of this, so he'll be looking to be in a good spot and ready to press forward in this seed.
Okay, got a Saria sighting right on the other side of the caldera. So that'll be a jump spell.
So Tabby's sitting at 435, where Patrick's going to be at 434, maybe 444.
Yeah, with so many P-bags, I think Patrick's just determined to take levels whenever they come up, and he's going to be, at this point, he knows he's going to be at least like 6, 6, 7, probably coming into GP, and it doesn't really matter. If attack 4,
6, 7, 8.
Yeah, if attack 4 sucked, I can see being a little bit more aggressive, but it looks like it's a pretty good attack 4.
Yeah, this attack 4 is fantastic. Tabby probably going to take the magic level. Nope, Tabby's going to let it ride.
Okay, so attack levels for Tabby. That's what we're doing. Oh, Patrick's got community text on. I love it.
And the spell is the jump spell, and DM holding the mirror is a little unfortunate. Not the end of the world, though.
Yeah, if our runners do need to get jumped, that's going to suck, but probably they're just going to avoid it. Pick up a life spell here. 36, a little on the expensive side, but
could always be worse. Tabby not even going to go in and check. He's instead going to check this town, which is Rudo and holds a magic container.
I thought Patrick would to get that hint. It is actually faster. Well, I was trying to think, is it actually faster for him to just ferry across the river rather than walking the whole 2 streams out of here? We'd have to walk around the lake a little bit. It doesn't really matter a ton.
I mean, he could walk through the lake with boots.
Yeah.
Magic container here for Tabby inside of Heart Container Cave. Patrick about to walk into Heart Container as well, and he'll pick up this magic container as well.
Yeah, also another magic container locked behind the trophy. Our runner's probably not going to get that one. No, they are.
Yeah, I don't foresee that one getting picked up.
P-Bags brought to you by the number 5. We got 50s and 500s. It seems like 50, 500, and keys might be the only thing in the small drop pool. That is a good pool.
Yeah, that's a real good pool. Alright, Tabby finding Pillar P-Bag Cave. 2 P-Bag drops.
Yeah, those are only 150s though in the large pool. Or like might have been 100 and a 50. Hard to tell. They popped up on top of each other.
It's like 100 and a 500 or 100 and a 50. I'm not sure which. But a Link Doll coming out is not too terribly bad. It does have its use.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, taking a death on the overworld would really stink. Our runners are definitely going to want to clear out all palaces if they can and really just avoid going back to start at all for the rest of the seed.
Yeah, because at this point, being able to clear the west might actually be relatively free. And we do see that this is a 3 or 6 here, which could be glove blocked. We'll have to wait and find out. Tabby gonna go check this cave, and it leads to the east.
And a Larry Town sighting as well, so decent chance we're gonna need a flute. Depends on how that town's hiding.
We do have a Downstab Town sighting with the spell.
Hey! Downstab is worth spell. Good to know where it is.
Might be necessary for the glove, if not something else.
I saw Horsehead Maze with something. I guess it doesn't matter. They've already cleared that palace.
They haven't cleared one.
Oh, Horsehead, not Helmet Head. Sorry. Why are there 2 bosses that are named something head that starts with an H?
Reasons.
Yeah, I blame Nintendo.
Heart container.
All right,
This
one
seed
more.
is healthy.
Got one more to go. Is it going to be here? Tell me it's here. Oh, I've been on Tabby's side. We had just gotten a hint to go west to find the medicine, and I was thinking, wait, are there any checks left in the west aside from this one? It was prophesied on Tabby's side right before Patrick picked it up.
I mean, that's going to make this this walkthrough Amito a little bit more efficient for Patrick, but not really the end of the world, if you will.
Yeah, it depends on whether Spell ends up being good or not. It could be the end of the world if there's a glove behind it. Because I don't know if Tabby's gonna. I don't know if Tabby's gonna go back now.
I could see Tabby going back to get it.
Well, we'll see shortly.
Okay, he's coming back to Saria. He realized he didn't pick up what was underneath the table. And he's going to get the hint for the mirror, which resides in Death Mountain. And there's the life spell. Patrick, on the other hand, about to pick up Down Stab.
There's some excellent safeties.
Down Stab always really nice to have.
Yeah, down stab is it's great for defense, right? Like it's very safe way to attack things. It's also just ridiculous for offense as well.
Alright, Tabby, over on the east, is going to attack his fellow Geru. 200 points isn't bad, though.
Yep.
We're going to make a push for attack 5.
In most seeds, you'd see 200 points. You'd be like, yeah, 200 points. In this seed, you're like, I mean, I guess.
I mean, it does allow him to take another one down, get that attack level, and be at attack 5. And even though attack 4 is amazing, attack 5, that's going to be even better.
Tabby casting Fairy a few times to get this free cast. And yeah, Patrick's just gonna do this 3 or 6. Makes sense. You definitely don't want to be backtracking here. And it's a 2 item 6. Shoutouts to that window hanging off the wall.
Yeah, I love that window is in the wall to be able to tell us which one it is very quickly.
Yeah, we with the new rooms, we tried to keep the number of rooms that have windows in them about the same. So, you know, you occasionally get a window and it's nice and you find out where you are, but they're not, you know, all over the place.
Alright, immediate cross here in this 6, and there is attack 5 for Tabby.
Very nice.
I was about to say, and potentially a desert tile sighting, but that is not the desert tile.
Did we see the last palace in the west?
It's GP.
It's GP, okay.
There's a desert tile, and there's a bridge. The bridge does go to the maze. So, all palaces are theoretically accessible here.
Patrick gets the second item here in 6. It's going to be Fire Spell.
And there's Thunder for Tabby.
Okay, we'll see if Patrick also picked up Thunder. He's going to look for some enemies before doing a fire check here.
If
doesn't want that key. Oh man, short room. Here we go. Patrick, I believe this was Patrick. I believe this might have been Patrick's room, demonstrating the jumpless block clip that you could do here.
Oh, that's amazing.
That is an intentional design in this room. The second neat thing about this room took some doing for the tech. Most rooms are 4 screens wide, but the randomizer does now have support for 2 and 3 screen wide rooms. So yeah, a couple clips later, that room is logically blocked by glove or fairy, but Patrick knows how to clip through.
That's so cool.
I think that was Patrick's room. I have not seen very many people do that, but that wasn't intended design of that room.
And there's attack 5 for Patrick. Magic container here for Tabby. Still haven't seen a fire check from Patrick yet, but we might get one soon.
Yeah, here would be the best place to do it because you can test reflect on that Doom Knocker.
Well, Patrick
Maybe it's
is
not
gonna
castable. I guess I didn't actually see. It's probably Magic 4. It's probably castable,
But here we go into the Barba fight.
and a healthy Barba too.
Magic Key in Naburu. Question is, what's going to be in the fountain? As Patrick is going to take on Barba, use the life spell. That's the shield spell.
All right, so we've got a bunch of heart containers, life and shield. No difficult combat today. Needs to justify there being like a really awful GP.
And just like that, P6 is done for Patrick. And there's the water tile coming up on Tabby's screen.
Yeah, we're not going to get to see whether fire was castable on Magic 4 because we're going to Magic 5.
Attack 5, Magic 5, Life 5. Patrick's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, and he did a little pause check there to check on the cost of something. Could have been that he was looking at fire. I think at Magic 5, it's guaranteed to be castable. But
Alright, Tabby looking for the remaining item caves. Also gonna check the palaces and finds P3 here with no items.
yeah, thinking about skipping it, but at this point, you're sort of just blasting palaces. Okay, Patrick, you have Fairy Spell. You are allowed to not super jump.
But super jumping is fun.
It is. Hey, key.
And he makes the jump.
Very nice.
Very, very well done by Tabby there.
Oh, that's
Jumping over the
not-
fire as well, that's not easy.
Yeah, it's really easy to do the thing that Tabby did in the second place, where you hop before the fire and then hop over. It's a little bit slower. Making it all over smooth in one jump is tricky.
But it is so flashy when you get it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Raft has to go to DM at this point, but finding
Yeah,
where that Raft tile is a whole different part of the game.
Well, Patrick just got a hint. It is in the east.
Well, the Raft is in the east, but we don't know where the Raft tile
Oh, where the
is.
Raft tile is. Yeah, I don't think we have seen it. Could be in the maze. We saw the maze and then immediately unsaw the maze.
And that could be where the glove is as well.
Well, good thing there's no items in here because the boss is basically immediate, and there goes P3.
And there's the water for Patrick. P3 down for Tabby. Just what I would expect from both of these runners. Palaces are going fast.
Yeah, I mean, aside from potential spookiness with a glove, technically Patrick's clear that P6 was out of logic.
And there's the Raft tile.
Okay.
And the other item cave, most likely.
Yep. It's both of those things.
Alright, Sunken Peabag Cave. What are you going to have?
I mean, if it's a glove, then we're fully off to the races.
Yeah, if this is glove, then Tabby is absolutely cooking.
We haven't seen Baguio's note yet. Okay, Magic Container is fine. And speaking of cooking, these palaces are so short.
I mean, it's P1. P1's meant to be short.
Even for P1, this is a pretty short one.
Aaron, I'm glad you made the Rising of the Shield Hero pun. Alright, Tabby, gonna explore this DM a little bit. See if there might be a free Hammer Cave in here.
Patrick turning back. He's betting on Glove being in the palaces.
I mean, it's a fair play. Either hoping for Glove to be in the palaces, or even the flute, which could lead to Glove in Old Kasuto.
Yeah, very possible. Meanwhile, Tabby moving along down this DM.
There it is. That's it. That's Hammer Cave right there.
Yep, right above him. He's gonna have to walk around, but he sees it. He knows. Unfortunately, up-Aing is so costly. He's gonna have to walk all the way in and all the way out of this Hammer Cave, so this is gonna take him some time.
He could up-A, actually go clear 6, and then hit everything.
That's right. He didn't clear. That's not Hammer Cave.
Yeah, it was.
It was Hammer Cave. Why did he leave? What is he here for if not Hammer Cave?
I don't know now.
Speaking of Patrick betting on Glove, here it is.
There was.
And now Patrick's still in. Did Patrick not place the gem? What was Patrick? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he placed the gem.
I bet it's 2 items, and since he doesn't have Thunder.
I guess. Even if it's 2 items, like, an up-A is probably faster at this point. I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm wrong a lot.
It just all depends upon whether that item's gonna lie. And yeah, Tabby, realizing that he was hammerless, he still could have done Hammer Cave and actually been good to go there. But instead, he's going to jump into this one, which does have 2 items. And there's the flute.
Okay. That's potentially good. I mean, he from his perspective, it's potentially good. We know that's not required for Thunder.
Yeah, and as soon as Tabby gets that glove, he's going to be ready to just go. Looking like Tabby is going to get life 7 here, which is going to be really, really nice. And Magic Key is about to be coming up for Patrick.
Kind of a surprisingly tough horse head. Takes 5 hits to kill an attack 5 is, occasionally he's tough.
I mean, he did roll up, so kind of makes sense that he took 5 hits.
Probably just means that attack 5 isn't that much better than attack 4 was.
Seems to be the case. Alright, life 7 for Tabby. Patrick, on the other hand, gonna be hunting for that Thunder spell. But that will put him into go mode.
Yeah, he's in a good position to sort of just blast everything that's left.
Yeah, this is a very possible sub-hour for him. As he does find one of the connectors to the maze, immediately gets an item, which is the hammer.
Okay. That might be a bit of a red herring for him, but not going to be sad about it.
And it's right by the palace, which is 5 and only has 1 item.
He's thinking about it and declining. He wants to get the second item first. I don't blame him. If you go in at 5, spend forever looking and find a glove block, and then I guess he's got the glove.
Yeah, he's got the glove.
Yeah. What's he doing?
That's a fantastic question. But here we go. Glove is coming up for Tabby, and boom, there it is. Tabby's going to immediately up an A out of there. And I have a feeling he is running straight off to 5 before he comes back to Death Valley and does 4. And then we'll probably see an up and A from him.
Yeah, him doing all his overworld checks first is going to save him a lot of time in Palace. It already saved him a lot of time not having to look for that second item there in 1.
He's doing this differently. He's going into 6 now that he has glove, and I like this.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't know that it's glove blocked, but it technically is.
Yes, GP is near start.
Yeah, so runners are just going to be able to clear these remaining palaces, do Valley of Death last, and then up A directly to GP.
Pretty much.
Save the GP double, save the Valley of Death double dip, and don't have to go back through the Caldera. Just a nice little bit of routing. Patrick does find his second item.
Tabby gonna go ahead and set up for attack 6 here. There's the note.
By note.
High note by note.
Patrick wisely deciding it's not worth the couple seconds it would take to pick it up.
Tabby going down the elevator finds the other item here in 6.
I still don't think we've seen a fire check yet. I'm feeling Patrick probably tested it somewhere and we just missed it. But...
I think it's jump. I might be mistaken.
Tabby able to get that extra key with his glove.
He could even get this one if he wanted.
That was a bit trickier. That one takes some work either precisely breaking through the blocks or a jump spell.
But fire jump.
Oh, hey.
I would make the joke of it being a hot commodity here, but that's a little too on the nose. Alright, here we go. Attack 5 already doing a lot more.
Yeah, and he's...
And here's Guma already for Patrick.
All these palaces, so short.
Oh my goodness. That Barba fight was incredible.
Yeah, Patrick had a good start at this Guma, but taking some hits and oof. Gonna have to give it another shot.
And Tabby now has a 4th gem placed, has taken the lead here. Will be heading back over to the east, probably going straight to the maze. And then we're going to see him jump into P5. Beautiful fight. Beautiful fight.
A couple good downstab sequences, and goodbye. Yeah, 6-3-7 for Tabby. This sort of more popular recently, very low magic strats. And I guess when you've got 7 bars, like it's not actually that important.
Oh, Patrick's gonna go look for the item.
Oh no, this sucks.
This could be really, really bad, unless the item is very, very quick to find.
Yeah, because there's still a lot of P5 left for him to check.
With that magic key, it's not going to be too detrimental for him. It just all comes down to how long does it take him to find this. We know it's not Thunder. Tabby knows it's not Thunder. Patrick does not know that the item here is in fact not thunder.
Yeah, and really the only item that he's interested in at this point is thunder. He's just not going to find it.
And blink and you miss it. Tabby's Goomba fight was amazing.
Yeah, partially good execution, partially attack 6. Definitely looking a lot stronger than 5.
Five on the board, 1 to go for Tabby. Patrick trying to see if he can find the item here in 5.
Yeah, and unfortunately, he's still looking.
And Tabby is just going to make the run over to the Valley of Death, head in there, head straight to 4, and then be ready to go to GP from there.
See how quick these fairy feet are going to be.
And Tabby doing exactly what I thought he was going to do. Start dumping this into magic.
Only gets 2 levels, but he's very close to a 3rd. He can pretty easily get it. All right, good news for Patrick. He's out. Picked up a trophy.
And now he just needs to go to the desert tile, go do 3, and hello, Max. How are you doing? Is that attack 7 before magic 7?
It did look like that. I mean, Tabby will take it for sure. There's a miss on the fairy feet. Left side I was a little bit tricky, but makes it in the second try, no problem.
Yeah, it's always a little bit harder, but now that he's gotten it, it's going to be smooth sailing from here. This is looking like a potential sub 50. It's all going to come down to how long this P4 is, which, here we go. We're going to see a sub 40 GP entry, which is blazing fast.
This is insane. The actual locations of the items haven't been that jetty. It's just that every palace, the boss is right at the start. Just hold right, maybe follow an elevator or 2, and hey, look, a boss.
Alright, we're going to see if Tabby just ends up burning this gem or not.
No burn, decides to get this attack 7. I would definitely burn it if I knew it was magic 6. Knowing that it's attack 7 changes the equation a little bit.
Okay. Here we go.
This is definitely a possibility to be the fastest seed in the tournament so far.
Oh, hands down. 37-25 curtain up.
Wow.
This is ridiculous.
It's the kind of stuff you see at Max Random when they only have a couple palaces to do.
Yeah. And here we go. Tabby.
Is this a drop in, or is this just a big one?
No, this one's the bridge. Tabby's got 2 rights and I believe 2 lefts available, maybe 1 left.
Hey, all right, Patrick wins the race with the swag beam in Spell Tower.
Nice.
Very rarely do you get to see people doing that. It's kind of pointless, but. No left gambling for Tabby. I mean, why would you? You have to figure your head at this point.
Oh, if I were Tabby, I would absolutely bank on being ahead. Gonna head down the elevator, and it leads to another 4-way, one of the classic 4-ways that we have.
Yeah, I believe this is the Eon 4-way.
I think so.
And okay, Tabby's stabbing this out yet. Not coming back for it, but it does set that drop up for the future. Ooh. Yeah, this room sucks. Tabby doing the smart thing and just casting Fairy. Don't try to mess with that nonsense.
An instant shield. And this is absolutely another fairy room.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Tabby didn't cast Fairy. This jump going from left to right is difficult. You don't think it is, but you're so close to the ceiling, it screws up your jump.
Yeah, that jump is akin to a 4-tile jump, and so it looks easier than what it really is. Tabby heading down the elevator finds a left. I have a feeling we're going to see him go up the elevator next.
Yeah, if this doesn't go anywhere, Tabby's just going to take that right a couple levels down. It's a big elevator.
But it's T-Bird.
Hey, that's good news for Tabby. There's a lot of extra paths hanging out there that are now gone. Not going to be sub 40, but probably very close.
It's definitely going to be a sub 50. Because even if Tabby
gets sub 50 with a game over at this point.
Yeah. And boom, T-Bird down for Tabby. Patrick going into 3 right now. How long until Dark Link shows himself?
It can't be that long.
Immediate!
Holy crap.
This is going to be a low 41 for Tabby. Fastest time in the tournament by a...
yeah, I don't know.
I think it's a 15-minute margin.
Yeah, I don't know what the second fastest time is, but I don't have to look it up. Tabby taking the fastest time of the tournament. 41:08 coming over the official time. Holy crap.
I can actually tell you what the fastest time was before this, and it was a 56:04. So about 15 minutes.
Yeah, solid 15-minute lead on second place.
Just mind blown.
Yeah, I mean, look at these palace times. Right, P1 is 2:24. P6
P4.
3:16 was the longest. 3:21 for P2. Yeah, P4 and P5 both sub 2 minutes. What?
Tabby, talk to us. Just go.
Yeah.
What the heck, dude?
That was just like, keep going. I mean, I guess I'm going. And like, the thing was, it wasn't even low resource.
It wasn't.
I had a ton of heart containers. I had shield. I had life. I don't think I even cast life. Like a lot of these fast seeds, you end up having to like plow through it on attack for it. No, this was like, I don't even know how to explain that.
There were so many 500 bags early, and that's what slingshotted you.
Yes, the 500 bags were like, you know,
they were candy.
Like, yeah, every other drop in the small pool, I think, was a 500 bag, and so that the required fairy was really quick to get, and just went from there, and you know, was just able to do the palaces right as they came, basically. Well, I did 2 right away, and then that 3-6, I was like, well, let me look around here, and then the east was right there, so I was like, I can just duck back here. Maybe I'll find the glove like out in the east before I like hop into here.
And sure enough, it was in P1.
Yep.
And that was the like, of the important things, that was the thing that Patrick got before you. I would say of the utmost importance. Otherwise, for the most part, you guys were lockstep until you went and got Thunder from the Desert Tile.
Yeah, I see. He said he missed it in the, yeah, I know, like, that's kind of happens, with the random overworld. You kind of walk around and you don't scroll the screen quite enough, and you miss, or you think it's like just part of the desert, and I've missed the desert tile like that before. So
Now,
that happens.
The thing I want to mention to you is, first, a congratulations, because you just set the fastest race time by almost 15 minutes.
Wow. Yeah, I don't think I've seen many. I know I've seen a bunch in the 50s, and I had one in this like sub-hour. Last week I actually lost that, and but yeah, I hadn't gotten a sub 50 in any practices yet. But it's always there. It's just with a free overworld and like easy to find stuff. And like, how many of the bosses were like right there?
All of them except for Guma.
But even Guma, it was
comparatively to the size
no
of T5.
Before, yeah, there were no forks before Guma, so it just led you right there.
That was just... There's no other way to put this than just absolutely incredible. Well executed, well routed, everything just went so well.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically about how well a scene could go. I mean, other than me kind of dipping around in DM and for some reason thinking I had the hammer. I don't know why. But other than that, that was like maybe a minute. But other than that, I don't really know what else I could have done.
I mean, honestly, nothing. You
Yeah.
played this as close to perfectly as I feel humanly possible.
Yeah, just that little DM bit away from being a sub. If it was a sub 40, it was going to be insane. We were a little bit.
I mean, 41. That's insane. Like,
it would have taken a really degenerately short GP, and even that it can only be so short.
It can only be 8, right? So like, I don't.
Yeah.
I felt like T-Bird right after. I mean, Dark Lake right after T-Bird. I think the only reason it wasn't quite 8 is because there were like a bunch of shafts. But like in terms of rooms to have to get through, it wasn't that many.
No, there really weren't.
I mean, it probably counted as more than 8 just because of all those elevator shafts. But in terms of actually getting through rooms, it was not.
Yeah, I mean, even in all of that, we're seeing Patrick on Thunderbird now also gonna sub 50 this.
Yep.
Yeah, just a little bit unfortunate because Patrick didn't find that Thunder. Spent extra time in palaces and stuff, and then just lost some time. But I mean, still, this is sub 50 is really good.
I mean, even with the standard flags as they are and how they can roll, it's no small feat to get a sub 50.
I still haven't done it. I've been playing these new flags longer than anyone else.
Yeah, it's just usually something is, usually you'll find one of the things will be, if not hidden, but just like a little harder to find. Like, you gotta go a couple rooms deeper in 5 to get reflect or something. Like, usually you just don't find everything you need right, like, on the way. So, yeah.
There it is. GG's to Patrick as well.
48:30. Like, that's probably the second best time in the tourney. Like,
it is.
I like, I just can't imagine getting 48:30 and then losing by 7 minutes. Like, it's I can't even like describe what just
Like,
happened.
the only time that we really see that happen is in Max Rando. So
Yeah,
the fact that
where
it happened here in
yeah.
Standard is mind-boggling.
Yeah, and I'm just like, did I forget something? Like, I didn't forget something, and like, I found a lot of items. Like, I cleared all the west. I only didn't clear the east because I knew the last thing was the water for the magic key. I didn't get the spell tower because I found the medicine after. Like, if I had if I had gotten the medicine before I went into Mito, I would have probably got spell, and then I probably would have got the spell tower when I was in there. So, like, I found a bunch of items too.
I don't think I have anything that I can ask you, since it was literally just talk, because I knew after a seed like this it was going to be, we can't ask questions because there are going to be too many questions. Just letting you talk it out was going to be the best thing we could do.
Yeah, and just looking at my stats on the screen,
Just over 1,000 stabs.
yeah, I'm one of the I'm one of the guys who jumps around and stabs all the time, so I always got like 20%, 30% more stabs than normal because I don't just like walk straight. But I'm looking, I don't have more than 4 minutes in any palace.
Yeah.
Even Great Palace was 3:48 here.
Yeah, GP just being under 4 minutes is ridiculous. You would expect
I
that
took
to
a
be
death in GP as well too. Yeah.
you would expect that to be like a minimum room count GP.
Yep.
Elendar, you got anything you want to chime in with?
I don't. I mean, it's kind of a ridiculous scene, and it was really well executed. And don't think we're gonna see this one topped in the tournament, but we might. So
You never know. Well, Tabby, you're going 3-1.
Yep.
You and I can't rematch if I happen to win my race, so we don't have to worry about that.
Yes.
But is there anybody in that 3-1 pool that you are hoping to not be paired up against?
Well, I mean, luckily rematches. I believe Angel will also be in there, but I can't rematch against him either, so that's good. For me, like, but yeah, I'm not even sure who else it'll be, but it'll be fun. Whoever I draw, I'm just kind of looking forward to seeing how the brackets shape out. But this is scary. Obviously, Patrick is was he Max? No, you were the Max Rando champion.
Patrick's the random percent champion.
Random percent champion. So, and obviously, everyone knows how good Patrick is. So just coming in here, knowing I just needed to play well. That's all the thing. Like, I feel like if I can play well, you can still lose if you play well, but against Patrick, if I play poorly, I'm not going to win. So,
Exactly.
I just wanted to play well, and obviously played really well.
And
yeah, just looking forward to next week, and then getting brackets started will be fun too.
You absolutely played extremely well. I still don't even have words for how quickly this race went. But yeah, Elendar, I'll throw it over to you for any final thoughts, and then VT, you can take us on home.
nope. Just thanks to the runners. Thanks Sonny. Thanks VT. And thanks to our tracker. I apologize, I've forgotten your name.
RG365. Yep, and definitely thank you, Elendar, as well. Next race is, we have 2 tomorrow, one at 10 p.m. That is Paratrooper versus Sonny Wrath. and then the other at 11 p.m. Chadbert versus the Gob One, both those times Eastern, so adjust for your time zone. I'll send you over to Zelda Speedruns main channel as they're finishing up a Ocarina of Time randomizer qualifying run. Like I said, they're just finishing up through the last couple of qualifiers, so go have fun watching that. But other than that, we will see you next time.